Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Universe Mode here on WWE 2k23, episode number 7, as we are 3 weeks away from the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Hello everybody, hope you guys are excited for this one. If you are, make sure you drop that like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more wrestling content, as well as if you want some Rogue Energy. Use my referral link down in the description below. It's in all my videos and you can receive 10% off of your next purchase. But we're going to start off Monday Night Raw here in San Jose, California, and it is the Celtic Warrior who's making his way to the ring. He's got something that he wants to say, and I can only imagine it has to do with something with the attacks from Braun Strowman in recent times. Sheamus came close at Clash of the Castle to capturing the WWE Championship, where he was attacked after the match by the returning Braun Strowman. We still don't know why the Monster of all Monsters has targeted these attacks, but Sheamus doesn't want to wait. He has something he wants to say. I'm not one who puts a lot of words. I want to fight. So let's not waste any more time, San Jose. Braun Strowman, get out here now. Sheamus was called out the Monster of all Monsters, and this is definitely not Braun Strowman. This is the show-off Dolph Ziggler who's answered the call. I wonder what this is about. This is very odd, as Dolph Ziggler gets ready to make his way to the ring. I don't know if I want to get in Sheamus's crosshairs right now. He seems like a very angry Irish lad. But Dolph Ziggler, never one to shy away from the spotlight, thinks that it should be him as he looks to grab a microphone, and we'll have to wait to see what the show-off has to say. Whoa, 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 Sheamus, I'm not here to pick a fight. Don't worry about it. I don't want to fight you right now. But I just want to give you some advice, as you've called out the Monster of all Monsters. I'm here to tell you, I don't think you know what you're getting yourself into. See, back in the day, Braun and I used to travel up and down the roads together here on Monday Night Raw in a group we used to call the Dogs of War. And Braun Strowman is a scary individual, one of the most powerful men I've ever been in the ring with. And ever since he's come back, thankfully he hasn't targeted me, because he seems even more dangerous than ever. And Sheamus, somebody has to tell you, I just don't think you're ready for Braun Strowman. I think if you had called out Braun right now and he would have showed up, he would have laid you out again. Well, is that what you think, Dolph? You don't think I'm ready for Braun Strowman? That's very big words. Well, instead of me telling you I'm ready for Braun Strowman, how about I show you when I beat you and kick your teeth down your throat with a brogue kick tonight? Is I'm going to go actually find Adam Pearce backstage right now, and I'm going to schedule me versus you tonight in our main event and show you what I'm capable of. Well, Dolph Ziggler might have not known what he got himself into. That's our main event of tonight's Monday Night Raw. Before we get there, we have some other matches. Elias will take on Madcap Moss one-on-one. Drew Gulak and Matt Riddle will team. Raw Tag Team Champions will be in action against Gulak and Riddle MVP in their corner. Shayna Baszler, one more week without Ronda. She has to go in a handicap match tonight against Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. The New Day team up to face Los Lotharios, who still have Santos Escobar in their corner. Dominic takes on The Miz one-on-one. And then we'll see, after last week, the Judgment Day called out the Street Profits non-title matchup. And then our main event, we just figured out Dolph Ziggler will go one-on-one with Sheamus. Elias picks up the win over Madcap Moss. Been a successful return for him so far. Benjamin Alexander are victorious over Gulak and Riddle. Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley win the handicap match. They beat Shayna for the third time in a row. And Los Lotharios pick up a big win over the New Day. A big win for them. Santos Escobar paying dividends for them. But now it's time for Mysterio versus Miz. Before we get to our next match, that we find MVP backstage. He has been laid out. A hockey stick in the area. We need to get some medical to him, but we know Braun Strowman in sight, but one has to wonder if he is behind those attacks. We know MVP's ties to Lashley. I'm not sure if even Braun is in the building tonight. We'll have to get more on that situation as it develops. This is up time for our next contest. Dominic Mysterio, accompanied by the United States champion Rey Mysterio, will have a chance in one-on-one action against The Miz. Big opportunity for Dom to step back into the singles ranks. He's got to go up against the A-lister, The Miz, who a couple weeks ago here on Monday Night Raw on our season premiere was unsuccessful against Edge in the non-title matchup. We have not seen Edge since that night because Braun attacked Edge and a week ago in the backstage area, and we're hearing Edge is going to be hurt for a little bit. He's still scheduled to be on for Extreme Rules, and right now that is tentative. We'll get more on what his match is right now if Edge can compete. He's still getting checked out by doctors, but more on that situation as it unfolds in the coming weeks, because The Miz is making his way to the ring right now, accompanied by his wife Maurice. Sorry, I did talk over the ring intro, still trying to get used to the announcer being back on. I do like it. Let me know in the comment section below if you like the ring announcers. But Miz gets ready for this next contest, as he would love to get another win, get back in the win column. As let's get to our first feature match of the evening. It's Dominic Mysterio versus The Miz, one-on-one, and let's get it started. Quickly to the center of the ring with a sharp left jab by The Miz, the southpaw, gets the early advantage over Dom, as these two have a lot of history dating back to WrestleMania of this year, where The Miz teamed up with Logan Paul to knock off the team of Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio, before obviously The Miz dropped his tag team partner on that night. So these two have crossed paths quite some time. He's battled with Rey. They've had fights over the United States Championship, as Miz, though, was unsuccessful in capturing that title. So it's a big opportunity for him to get back on track. Former two-time WWE champion. As right now he's talking a lot of trash to Dominic Mysterio, as Miz has never been one to shy from running his mouth. As right now, though, he's doing a very good job of it, grounding the much younger competitor who will roll the outside, while meanwhile The Miz actually rolls to Rey Mysterio, as The Miz actually looks like he's going to give chase to Rey, and Dominic was there to try to cut him off, and The Miz actually meets him with the strong left clothesline. And again, Dominic goes down. As these two battle on the outside, ref up to count of 3 now for Miz. Says Dominic into the ring post, right off the skull. And this one has been all Miz in the early portions of this one. Dominic's still very much new here to the WWE. It's only been about 3 years since Dominic first debuted at SummerSlam of 2020. But Dominic's already made a little bit of a name for himself, former SmackDown Tag Team Champion. As right now he baits Miz into getting back in the ring, and there's a nice back elbow, delivers on Miz. And now Dominic's starting to take his first advantage of this contest. Applying some pressure to the Miz, kick to the back. And now we're going to head up to the top turnbuckle here. What does he have in mind? Miz prone in the center of the ring. It's going to be a diving elbow drop across the spine of the A-lister. And the first cover now of the contest is made by Mysterio, who gets 2, but Miz has to shoot up that left shoulder. Nice combination of offense there by Dominic, but he's got to stay on the attack. Cannot let Miz get back into this action just like this, as send him into the far turnbuckle. Miz looks to fire up with some offense, going to tie up that left leg and then isolate him, maybe setting him up for a figure 4 of some sorts in the future. Is now has him by the head. There's a nice reverse DDT. And just like that, the wily veteran able to get back in control and just wiping off the boots, saying that this is easy. Showing major disrespect to his opponent here tonight, but Dominic not going to take that. Shot to the midsection here, catches a punch coming in from the Miz, and a nice arm over the shoulder. This is what Dominic needs to get back in the contest. Sends Miz up against the rope, goes for a dropkick, nice connects right on the button, and now the Miz is on the back foot. Dominic continues to apply the pressure, but gets hung up by the Miz, who catches the Hurricane Rana attempt. And now he's going to go quickly into the cover here. Gets 1, gets 2 before Dominic will shoot the shoulder up. But Miz talking a lot of trash in this matchup, and he's made a lot of enemies in recent times because of that. We saw him get the match with the Edge just a couple of weeks ago where he was unsuccessful. He's also made an enemy in Braun Breaker in recent times. Braun, one of the newest members of Monday Night Raw, debuted back at the Money in the Bank PLE. The Miz thought he deserved that final spot on Monday Night Raw, so he's done a lot of chirping with Braun Breaker. We've yet to see the two collide. The Miz now could be lining up Dominic here This is not where you want to be. What's Miz have in mind? Here he goes for the big running knee. That could have turned Dominic's lights out into the cover. Gets one, gets two, and no. Dominic able to kick out. I thought that running knee was it for sure. But the Miz unable to put away the young Mysterio. So I'm going to go back to the drawing board here just to see how he can put Dominic away. He's still very much in this contest. Miz still has control, and now could be actually lining up here. Skull-crushing finale could be in Dominic's future, but Dominic, no. He's able to fight out of it. He reverses the skull-crushing finale. Wait a minute, on the outside, Finn Balor attacking Rey Mysterio, sends him into the steel steps. That has caused a distraction, and now Dominic turns his attention to his dad and gets laid out with a skull-crushing finale for his efforts. Cover now. Dominic has a hand on the ropes where the ref actually doesn't see it. And The Miz is your victor, but not without some controversy. Dominic did have a hand on the bottom rope, but it doesn't seem to matter. Finn Balor gives the major assist to The Miz, who seems like he's not done. He wants to talk some more. Well, how about that? A tough victory here tonight for me. And that is why I am the best here on Monday Night Raw. Now, you just got the update from Edge. Not sure if he's going to be able to compete at Extreme Rules. So, who else to step up to the plate besides your A-lister, your megastar? I am willing to put Raw on my back and fill in at Extreme Rules for the WWE Championship, as I would give Monday Night Raw a champion they're proud of. A champion that can be here every single week. A champion that's been in the past. I am The Miz. I would take the title to Hollywood, put it in movies. I am the WWE champion this company deserves. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. We got a little bit of interruption here. It's the phenomenal one. AJ Styles is here, and he has interrupted The Miz's promo. Well, I don't think the A-lister is going to take too kindly to this, but AJ Styles has made his way out, so I wonder what he has in mind. We haven't seen these two really cross paths at all. AJ Styles has come out here for a reason. It's been quite a year for AJ Styles. He came close at Clash at the Castle to winning the WWE Championship for a third time. AJ Styles is now going back to the drawing board, as that involves coming out here tonight to interrupt The Miz. So let's go ahead, turn it over to the phenomenal one and see what he has to say to the A-lister. All right, Miz. I was standing in the back, and I could not take it anymore. I could not take the just blasphemy coming out of your mouth. Now, I don't always see eye to eye with Edge either, but I do respect him after he went to battle with me at SummerSlam. And I don't know who laid him out. I'm assuming it's Braun Strowman backstage. But one thing I do know is you're not the champion. You're not even the best fighter here, and I think you should stop running your mouth, because there's one man you've been running from, and you'll face him next week, and it's this guy. Well, speaking of which, it's Braun Breaker is here. Braun Breaker has shown up on Raw. We touched on it earlier. He has been on a collision course with The Miz, but they've yet to do battle. And we just found out from AJ Styles that Braun Breaker will take on The Miz next week on Monday Night Raw. The two superstars will finally come to a head. Miz has just straight up ducked out of here. He's ducked through the crowd. Doesn't want anything to do with Braun here tonight. One of the best prospects here on the red brand. He's making his way to the ring. Crowd eating it up. Miz isn't going to have anywhere to run next week, though, as it'll be Miz versus Braun Breaker. We'll get ready for our next contest. This tag team action is, here's a man that we just saw make an impact in the last matchup. Finn Balor and Damian Priest of the Judgment Day make their way to the ring.
439 pounds, Finn Balor and Damian Priest, the Judgment Day.
These two superstars have had the Mysterios in their sights. We saw on the season premiere, Finn Balor offered a handshake to Dominic Mysterio backstage. Dominic did not take up the handshake offer by the Prince, and it does not seem like that has sit very well with these two men, as anytime they've targeted the Mysterios. And last week, they actually got themselves in this matchup. Here come the Raw Tag Team Champions, as it is the Street Profits making their way to the ring non-title matchup. As it is time for the smoke. There they are, Montez Ford on your right, Angelo Dawkins on your left. They are your reigning Raw Tag Team Champions. Never one to back down from a challenge, as they've accepted this offer from the Judgment Day.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, the Raw Tag Team Champions, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, the Street Profits.
We saw the Street Profits pick up a very tough win last week against Alpha Academy before Finn Balor made his presence known and basically said he wants a shot at the Street Profits, who gladly accepted this matchup here tonight. Recently won the championships against Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin just 3 weeks ago. And now, once again, on top of the Raw Tag Team division, which means you're going to have challenges like this. You're going to have members of tag teams from both sides, every side of the ring, looking for a shot at your championships. With obviously Street Profits, they welcome the smoke, as it's going to be Finn Balor starting off for the Judgment Day, Angelo Dawkins starting off for the Street Profits, as we get ready for our next contest, tag team action. And here we go. Finn Balor gets shrugged off, but fires back with a couple of punches and actually drops Dawkins down to the mat. As Finn Balor gets the early advantage here. It's a very interesting matchup because we saw the Street Profits that actually beats Alexander and Benjamin, had a quick, successful title defense at Clash of the Castle, and we really don't know who's going to step up to the plate here for the Raw Tag Team Championships. The division's pretty wide open. You have to think Alpha Academy, even them last week, they lost, but they had a very impressive showing. Would not mind seeing those two teams battle again. You have the Judgment Day here tonight. Talked about the Mysterios earlier. They're still a tag team, former SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Obviously, still got the former champs Alexander and Benjamin. You got Gulak and Riddle. The New Day, who got recently drafted over to Raw, hold on, there's covered by Priest. Only gets one. We saw them lose to Los Lotharios. I mean, Raw's tag team division is stacked. This is a very good time to be a tag team fan. And the Street Profits, they're going to have challengers from all comers, and they have to turn back every single one. As right now, it's the Judgment Day who are looking very good in this contest. And Dawkins has rolled to the outside, but Priest jumps over the stairs to meet him there. Dawkins, nice clothesline to the back of the neck, shuts down any offense on the outside from the Judgment Day as they look to take control in this contest. Dawkins working away on Damian Priest here. Ref up to a count of 4. Dawkins still has plenty of time to get his opponent back in the ring. Meanwhile, Priest will fight out. And both superstars back to the feet. They're just going to bring it back in the ring. Both superstars have the same idea. Back inside the ropes as it's Priest, though, with the early advantage. A pop-up shot to the face. Just a straight right hand on the jaw of Dawkins. He's now in a lot of trouble here as Priest will use this opportunity to tag in his partner in Finn Balor. As the Prince, ever since going to this evil side, we've just seen a side of Finn that we have not seen here in WWE, as he goes for a cover, but Ford obviously quickly there to break it up. Balor has a lot of accomplishments here in the WWE. First ever Universal Champion, former Intercontinental Champion, former United States Champion, but he's never been a tag team champ. And he has a chance with Priest. Whether you love the Judgment Day or you hate him, these are two very, very capable superstars who now are on the same page and have set their sights on the titles. Hold on, here's a cover here. Dawkins is down. That could be it. No, able to shoot up the shoulder at 2. Montez Ford taken out at ringside. That was a golden opportunity for the Judgment Day to pick up the win. Dawkins is in a lot of trouble here as Balor plants him with an STO. And he's just going to use this opportunity, make the tag to Damian Priest, as Montez Ford will join up on the ropes, and then allow him to make the tag. Montez Ford back in this contest and quickly float over right into a DDT. He takes down the Archer of Infamy, the Punisher of the Judgment Day. Now Ford itching to get back in this contest, hits the ropes, and a nice arm drag takedown He's going to quickly go up to where he's comfortable, up on the top rope. Priest getting back to his feet. Montez Ford is ready for him with a double axe handle off the top rope. And now a standing moonsault press. That is the athleticism on display for Montez Ford. How about another one for good measure into the cover now? As Balor, though, quickly there to break it up. But Montez Ford, I mean, he has all the tools to be a major player here in the WWE for a very, very long time, whether it's in the tag division, whether he decides to go solos. Montez Ford is a 5-tool player. He's a guy you'd want on your roster, but right now, he's where you don't want to be, and that's in the opposing team's corner. As Priest makes a tag now to Balor, and nice tandem offense here. They're going to put him up in the corner, and they're thinking double back suplex here. A long fall for Montez Ford, who crashes down to the canvas. Nice tandem offense here by the Judgment Day. Haven't seen them tag too much as a unit, but they're making the most of their opportunity here. Montez Ford not going to allow that to get out. That's why he's one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions. As now he looks to isolate Balor in his own turnbuckle. At first he goes. Tag made now to Angelo Dawkins. And Ford with a little bit of shimmy. Baits in Balor right for where he wants to be. And there's the jump over. Took the bait, did Balor. Montez Ford with a nice distraction there. And now the Street Profits back with the upper hand. Double underhooks here by Dawkins. And two. No, actually a Hurricane Rod takedown by Finn. Nice move there for the counter. Going to go for the pinfall here now on Dawkins. Only gets a 1 count in this contest. Says, hold on, wait a second. At ringside, Mysterio has taken Damian Priest off of the apron and has assaulted Damian. You have to think this was coming after what we saw in just the last match. The ref has actually called for the bell. This one has been thrown out. A disqualification win, though, for the Judgment Day, but they're paying the price. Is now back in the ring. Rey Mysterio has a hold of Balor, and he's going to go for the trio of suplexes. Rey Mysterio and Dominic coming back here tonight, back to the ring to get a little taste of sweet revenge. Dominic battling with Priest up on the entryway, as there's a Hurricanrana head scissors takedown, and Mysterio sending a message to Finn. There's a nice clothesline. Doesn't seem like these two teams have any love lost for each other as Balor gets sent to the outside. And Mysterio stand tall this, but they're far from over. Well, it's time now for our main event that was made official earlier in the night. And here comes the Celtic Warrior, who's just looking for a fight. He's not going to get the fight that he wants tonight in the form of Braun Strowman, but he's going to have a chance to do battle with the show-off Dolph Ziggler. Nice chance for Sheamus to keep his skills sharp, though, as you have to think eventually we will see the two giants do battle.
The contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus!
And Sheamus here tonight has a chance to put himself back into the thick of things, as well as take out a little bit of frustration. As he has a chance to take on the show-off, making his way to the ring, Dolph Ziggler. As here comes the man who maybe bit off a little bit more he could chew in our opening segment tonight.
And his opponent, representing Dirty Dogs from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler!
Dolph Ziggler approached a pissed off Sheamus and got this match made. Don't know if I'd want to pick a battle with Sheamus right now. That's nothing against Dolph Ziggler, very accomplished performer. He's had quite a career and has actually had a pretty good 2022 up to this point. But you can catch the wrong man at the wrong time. I know you like to say it should have been you, Dolph. Well, I'm glad it's you tonight and not me that's stepping in the ring with this man right here, as it'll be Sheamus versus Dolph Ziggler. Our main event here of tonight's Monday Night Raw live from San Jose, California. Let's get this one started. This Dolph is actually going to come out firing a nice chop block takedown on the left knee. Very crafty move there by Dolph Ziggler. Well, that's what I'm talking about. He's had a very good 2022. And we know in the past he is a former two-time world champion, but even just this year, Dolph Ziggler started off 2022 winning the NXT Championship. And then after that was a Raw Tag Team Champion. Had a 6-week reign with Bobby Roode of the Dirty Dogs. Roode now actually back at home, not out there with Ziggler here tonight. We hear he's dealing with a neck injury of some sort, so he's getting some rest as Dolph Ziggler able to re-enter into the single ranks here tonight. As right now, though, he's been in all control of this contest, as this would be a huge win for Dolph Ziggler tonight. Sheamus, whose stock is just straight up rising, especially after his showing in the Fatal 4-Way at Clash of the Castle for the WWE Championship. He is a guy you want to invest your money in right now, as he has the fans behind him. He's putting on banger after banger. So a win by Dolph Ziggler here tonight would go a long way in getting him right back into the thick of things as a singles performer, as he continues to do battle with Sheamus here on the outside. Celtic Warrior, though, makes his way back to his feet, kick to the midsection, but Ziggler fires back with a couple of strikes. Another combination here, and backs up Sheamus against the apron and takes him down. Nice amateur wrestling there by Dolph Ziggler. He has a very extensive background in that area. These two actually are still on the outside. Refs up to a count of 6 now, and Sheamus just continuing to apply pressure. How about an Alabama slam on the outside? That has got to hurt. All of that whiplash to the upper neck and head area. As the ref urging these two to get back in the ring. Sheamus will finally do just that as he throws Ziggler back inside the ropes, but Dolph is actually there waiting for Sheamus. Throws him against the ropes, misses a back elbow. And Sheamus is actually going to come back with a neck breaker, so big miss there by Ziggler. Now into the cover. Sheamus goes. He only gets a 1 count, though. And Ziggler stays alive. Showoff makes his way back to his feet. More amateur wrestling there. Takes down Sheamus, and now a little bit of showboating here for Ziggler. They call him the Showoff for a reason. He's always going to take the opportunity to do just that, but Sheamus, he's not going to take too fondly of that. Throws Ziggler against the ropes. They collide in the center of the ring. Ziggler instead will just throw him into the corner. Sheamus able to fight back. Back elbow there. And Ziggler actually fires back a couple of strikes of his own, but gets met with a hip toss. And Sheamus now back in control. Going to go to the outside. No, actually see Ziggler getting back to his feet. So he rethinks his strategy here. Sheamus has been on quite a roll. We talked about his stock being high. I mean, came so close at Clash of the Castle and winning the WWE Championship, and then even at Money in the Bank, because there's a big knee to Ziggler to the outside. Had a chance against Roman Reigns in the Universal Championship when he was still a member of Friday Night SmackDown. Came close on that night, gave Roman all that he could handle. But Sheamus come up empty a couple times in the big one. Doesn't seem to get another chance, though. Because right now he has Ziggler up and plants him down on the outside. Takes down Ziggler. There's another hard move there on the outside, but Ziggler back to his feet. Credit to him. He's showing a little bit of frustration here, trying to give just a little bit of separation. But now Sheamus is back to his feet, and he's just asking for Dolph to get back in the ring. Dolph has to, but actually connects with a shot and a zigzag. A zigzag out of nowhere. That could have caught Sheamus here. Ziggler going for the victory here, gets 2, but no, Sheamus able to kick out at 2, but a zigzag by Dolph could definitely be what he needs in this contest. And there's a big super kick for good measure. Sheamus in a lot of trouble here. Ziggler could actually win the matchup right here, but no. Gets a count of 2. But Ziggler, what a combination there. The zigzag followed by the super kick. Yes, he didn't get the victory, but Sheamus is very much reeling in this contest. And Ziggler now just rapid fire elbow drops, continuing to apply the pressure. Not giving Sheamus an ounce of moment to breathe here. It's nice headlock there by Ziggler applied. Nice jawbreaker there by Sheamus. Gets him back in now up on the shoulders. Ziggler might have walked right into a little bit of white noise. He's going to hear that one. And now Sheamus is rolling. As Ziggler right where he wants him. Gets him back to his feet. As there's an Irish Curse backbreaker. And he's going to follow it up with a bro kick. On the button goes Ziggler as Sheamus now into the cover, gets 2, but no. Ziggler kicks out at 2. A nice bro kick there by Sheamus, followed up from the Irish Curse backbreaker, but it was not enough to get the victory. Nice resiliency being shown here by Dolph. But Sheamus still very much in control of this contest, and now just going to waylay some right hands. As the man who loves to fight He's not afraid to make it scrappy. This one very much hanging in the balance. Anybody can win at any moment now. And Ziggler, though, is not going to be him right now as he just gets snake-eyes in the corner by Sheamus. As the Celtic Warrior, as he got in mind here for Ziggler, is going to walk to the center of the ring. And there's another backbreaker. And Sheamus actually holds on. Ziggler going to meet the same fate again. 2 backbreakers to the bottom of the spine. And Sheamus just continuing to unload, just showing that frustration, showing that anger that's been built up in recent weeks because of the Braun Strowman attack. Ziggler able to fire back with a couple of more shots of his own. And Sheamus back to his feet. Ziggler's going to send him into the far turnbuckle. Like to follow it up with a little bit of offense here. And we'll do just that. Sheamus now in the corner. Ziggler, this is a big opportunity for him. Kick to the midsection. There's a front face buster. Takes down Sheamus. He's actually going to go to the outside. A wise move. Can't be beat on the outside. And Dolph, that's not going to stop him from applying the pressure with a nice drop kick. That'll send Sheamus down the hard way to the floor. I'm not sure if Sheamus, he didn't know he was going to get a fight with Dolph Ziggler tonight, but he's getting every ounce of the show off. He's in very deep here. And Ziggler's been mightily impressive, especially since it's been a while since he's been in singles competition. Ziggler's showing that he almost hasn't missed a beat. Almost looks even better than when he was NXT champion earlier this year. Ziggler just recently re-entered into the fray. Had a SummerSlam matchup against Braun Breaker. It's the last time we saw Ziggler in one-on-one action. He was unsuccessful on that night, but there's a nice DDT on the outside to Sheamus. He's quickly back to his feet, but they'll ref up to a count of 6 now. These two have been fighting inside the ring. They've been fighting outside. It's just been a straight-up slugfest between these two. As Sheamus went for a big kick there, I think he might have just glanced the kneecap of Ziggler, but it's enough to stall him in his momentum. And now Sheamus going with a nice back suplex. He's able to cut off Dolph again. And now he's going to fire back with a couple of rapid-fire elbows of his own, giving the show off a little taste of his own medicine, showing him how it's done. And he's actually going to fire with a couple more, actually one-up him. So Sheamus going to show off a little bit of a taste of his own medicine here. 6 elbow drops right to the heart of Ziggler. And now Sheamus gets him back to his feet. He's going to throw him up against the ropes. And a big knee right into the gut. Down it goes Ziggler, who desperately needs to get back in this contest here, because Sheamus is really starting to roll here, stretching out the arms of Ziggler, trying to get him to submit here. But Ziggler's actually got some fight in him. He rolls through. Nice counter to get out of that. He goes with a big clothesline. Takes down Sheamus. Another one for good measure. Sheamus tries to go connect with one of his own, but Ziggler flies off the ropes. Nice trio of clotheslines. I think Ziggler went to the corner. I think he was thinking super kick. Sheamus got up to his feet quickly. Ziggler takes him down with a neck breaker. Now he's just going to try once more for this headlock. Thinking super kick. He just might need to land one more. He's going to go to the corner again. And again, just thinking twice about it. I'm not sure if Ziggler knows what he wants to do, but it's allowed Sheamus to get back to his feet. And now he's got Ziggler up on his shoulders. And he's going to plant him again in the turnbuckle. So that costly moments there for Dolph. And as a clubbing accent out of the corner. Oh my gosh, almost knocked him silly with that one. Ziggler pulls himself up by the ropes, so Sheamus is going to send him into the other ones and connect with another bro kick. That one might have sent Ziggler's teeth indeed down his throat, and it's enough to get Sheamus the victory. But wait a second, that's not the Celtic Warriors music. That is Braun Strowman. We got to cut the replays here as he's heading down to the ring. He's here again tonight. Braun Strowman has become a running theme here, and he's set his sights again on Sheamus, who just went through a battle. We have to think that Strowman did indeed intact MVP backstage. And now Braun Strowman setting his sights on Sheamus. But hold on a second. Somebody has something to say about that. And it's the almighty Bobby Lashley who's making his way to the ring. Obviously, he's very upset that Braun Strowman attacked MVP in the back. He's making his way to the ring. Braun Strowman is actually going to head to the outside. And it looks like he's going to meet him in the entryway, but no, wait, Braun Strowman actually going to go the other way. I thought the two Titans would collide, and Braun Strowman saying, "Not today, Bobby. I don't have my sights set on you." Not sure when Braun Strowman decides to attack what's making him attack certain superstars. This is not a Braun Strowman we've seen in quite some time. But it's only a matter of time before these two giants do battle. That's it for tonight's Monday Night Raw. We've got a couple of matches to announce for Extreme Rules. Lashley will get his rematch for the WWE Championship against the Rated R Superstar if Edge is able to compete at the venue. Another match made official. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler will defend their championships against Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, who've had Shayna's number, but Ronda returns to Raw next week. We'll see who can get the upper hand going into the rematch. All that will be taking place at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, our next PLE here in the series, our first one of WWE 2k23. If you're enjoying the series, make sure you drop a like and subscribe down below. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.